Hey beautiful people, it's Anna. Welcome to my channel if you're new to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're not new to my channel. Before we get started, this is pink lemonade and spray. I had no clean glasses because I'm here in Argentina, and looking at this now, it looks like some sort of like alcohol. I promise it's not. Even if it was, I am 21, so I am of legal age, but it's not. Make sure you are subscribed, you comment, and like, because one of my New Year resolutions this year is to upload more on YouTube. So I really want to make that happen. Today, if you can't tell by the title, we're talking about the Faith Ordway and Bryce Hall situation, which is a situation that happened almost all on TikTok. One stream happened as well, but this was mostly a TikTok feud. Faith Ordway is a TikToker slash model, pretty young, between the 18 and 21 age. And Bryce Hall is a TikToker who's 22, who has a horrid past. I need to do a full breakdown of Bryce Hall. I can't do it justice in a recap, but if you want a quick 10-second recap, he peed on people at a playlist live slash sort of VidCon, peed on people off a balcony. He physically abused another person to the point where they needed to go to a hospital. He has said the N-word multiple times. Just overall a very terrible person. But now we're adding a new thing to the list, which is this Faith situation. So let's talk about it. So Faith Ordway was asked on TikTok in one of those Q&A sort of posts why she left the stream. And this stream is a stream between Tommy and some other creators where they sit in a hot tub and literally it's like 4 horny people kiss and do scandalous things between famous TikTokers. And it's just literally for horny people, just people that want more tea on their favorite influencers. My camera's tilting. Wow. That angle is not doing me justice, but it's okay. So the stream was that, and she had apparently left it, just left the stream, and everyone was really confused what was going on because they didn't really say anything, and then Bryce was making some pretty disgusting comments. So everyone was like, hey, why'd you leave? What's your side of this? And so she decided to make a video on TikTok talking about it with this Q&A question, and she said she was asked to kiss Bryce at the end of the stream, and she wasn't really comfortable with that. When she had been asked to go in the stream, she'd already felt super uncomfortable and decided to wear floaties and a hat to make it more joking and not as serious and sexual. And she said she just didn't want to do anything sexual for the camera, which is totally understandable. And then Tommy said, we still have to end it with a bang. So she said, hey, I'll kiss you on the cheek. Bryce then called her a pussy for not kissing him, and that every girl that does it gets clout, and every girl that does it gets a successful career. And she responded by saying, hey, I still have a career, without that. And he said, but a successful one? And just made very demeaning comments and kind of basically implying that she wouldn't have a career without him. He then talked on the stream after this and said that she sent him a long paragraph talking about how she wants to fuck him, which is gross because she actually never sent that paragraph. She also then reached out to Bryce's videographer and said, hey, please take me out of the thumbnail from the camera really doesn't like me. So then she asked Bryce to take her out of his videographer. And so his videographer reached out to Bryce, and Bryce refused, said F no. And he talks about this in his video. So then Bryce Hall posted a video. Quick disclaimer, before he posted his talking video, he took there's a fly and I don't know why I got distracted. He took a clip from her discussion video saying she didn't want to do anything sexual for camera and said, ah ha ha, right? And then reposted a video of her dancing sexually. And he was basically saying this you. And it's really frustrating because the difference between his video or the stream and her dancing video is consent, and Bryce seems to have an issue with consent. So let me just break something down before this video gets started. Consent can always be taken away and removed at any point in time. Just because you've given consent once doesn't mean, holy crap, doesn't mean that consent is always there. But Bryce starts his talking video saying that Originally, Tana was supposed to be in the live stream. Tana couldn't make it for some reason. We all know Tana. And he decided to reach out to Faith because they had been hooking up. By the way, Faith didn't want to tell people this, so he exposed unconsensually, again, something that didn't want to be exposed. He then said that she knows what these live streams are about and entail, and posts clips from like the live stream where people are making out, and said like, basically like, well, you knew what this was about, like you knew what you were in for. He then said he wanted to end the stream with a bang and she wanted to swerve him. He wasn't comfortable with that, which is okay. Like, consensually, like, if you weren't comfortable with that, that's okay. He then, like, jokingly brought up her saying the N-word, which, by the way, this was, like, all alleged, and apparently, like, with all the research I did, I could not find a video clip of her saying the N-word, and I couldn't find any information about that. It seems like it was, like, false narrative that was being spread, but there might be proof out there of her saying the N-word. There's a chance that because she could have said it, which is absolutely awful. Racism shouldn't be accepted, but it also shouldn't be used as a point in your argument to knock another person down and take away their credibility. And I believe that's what he was using it for, to say like, well, she doesn't deserve consent anyway. Like, she's a terrible person. That's basically what he was hinting at. And then he said she's known for exposing guys, and put a picture of her like talking on a podcast where the title was Faith Exposes Guys. He then talked about saying that she lied about the kissing making people famous part. And then he admits to it. He like was like, well, like, look at all the people that do get famous from kissing me. Which he just like basically admits right then and there that like has some sort of validity / truth in it. He then says that, yeah, the paragraph was a lie and that he didn't actually get a paragraph from her saying how much she wanted to fuck him, which was like the live stream part. And then he goes on to threaten a lawsuit, like defamation and character. Then Faith responded to this video and calls Tommy out, which is like the live stream person I talked about earlier, and said, like, why aren't you coming out and saying that I was right? Like, you were literally there. Like, why are you being silent? Why are you being complicit in what Bryce is saying? Said, I'm going to be taking a break from the internet. That wasn't true, because the next day she then posted another video talking about the situation, but she debunks a lot of Bryce's information, similar to what I said. So she said that she always came onto the stream like knowing that she didn't want to kiss him. She never said that she begged Bryce to like not kiss her, or that Bryce never begged to kiss her, and that like he was spreading that own narrative. She said that the debunking of like the N-word, and like showed some articles. She then said that the podcast where she's known for exposing guys wasn't titled by her, and she never even said someone's name in that part. She shows that like he lied about the kissing making people famous, because like he literally says that, and that he shouldn't be saying that the paragraph was like fake and like admitting to that, because again, it's defamation against her. All she wanted to prove was like, look, you are not arguing the fact that I did not consent to the kissing, and that you would break my career, or you would make my career by kissing me. And you weren't even addressing those facts, which is absolutely true. So let's talk about like the overall picture of this. Like, what do we get from this, and like what do we learn from the situation? Bryce isn't a great person, but he's never been a great person, so I'm not really surprised by this. But the fact that he doesn't understand basic consent is absolutely baffling. It's not surprising, but like baffling. It stuns me, because this kid literally proves on camera in his response video that he doesn't consent. Like, he doesn't care about consent. He says, yeah, I wasn't gonna take the video down with her thumbnail, like the thumbnail with her in it, which is gross. Like, if she asks you to take it down, just take it down. Like, what does that harm you? Or the consent of like not kissing, or exposing you guys hooking up. Like, the lack of consent that's happening in this entire situation is bad. Like, and he shouldn't be propagating this to his followers and all the people he cares about. But he's always had this sort of image, and he seems to always get away from it, which is why he continuously partners up with people like Tana, who also don't care about things like this and don't care about being called out. Bryce loves the attention, and Bryce loves when people talk about him. He's never been held accountable for one thing in his entire life. And it's frustrating. It's really frustrating to see, especially as a woman. I just don't think, if you've had also like a racist past where you've like said the N-word on Musically or talked about, you use it in an argument where it's not necessary. So in the end, though this seems like a petty fight on the internet, there's a lot of like really serious things behind it. Consent is not being respected. Faith as a woman was not being respected. It's not just petty drama, it's a serious situation. The fact that people in his comments are like, W Bryce, like you beat her, like you win, when he literally admits to half the stuff she's claiming in that video alone. And he just is a spoiled rich brat. That's just my opinion on the situation. I know this is a shorter video, but I really appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these and just kind of giving my opinion at the end of it. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go check out my Instagram, my Snapchat, my Depop. I sell stuff on there. You should definitely go check that out. And I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.